So guys, let's talk about these cookies. And cookies are the unique values that are used to identify the user. So these cookies are stored at the client side. So how the server identifies the cookie size? Whenever the client send the request, these keys are also sent to the server. So first there will be no cookies. Whenever you send the request, from then onwards the cookies are set, and they will be sent to the server each on each request. And cookies contain some important information like session ID, timestamp, etc. So this session ID is used to identify the particular session, and server can keep track of user activities using the cookies. So let's take an example and see what these cookies are. Suppose we log on to this amazon.com. So whenever you log on, a session is generated and cookies are sent to you by the server. So these cookies are stored in a file, and these cookies are sent on each request from then onwards. Suppose we have searched about these laptops or gaming consoles or mouse, keyboards, etc. So we will search for the items in the amazon, then the data will be stored on the server, and these cookies are used to track the user. Suppose I have the cookie 1234, so that if I search for 10 items, and then the server identifies that this guy has been searching for keyboards and computer parts, something like that. So it identifies and will suggest some more similar items based on these cookies. So types of cookies. Now we will learn about the types of cookies. First one is first party cookies. These cookies are directly set by web server itself. So this, when you are contacting amazon.com, so these cookies are set by Amazon. And third party cookies. Here these cookies are set by different websites. That means, let's see an example. A site contains ads. Suppose if you visit a website without ad blocker, then you will get the advertisements. So these advertisements can also set cookies on your browser. Each ad will set a cookie, thus tracking your searches. So there is a real world case in this. Ubuntu allowed Amazon from 16.04 version to keep track user of user searches. So from 16 version, this Amazon app is pre-installed on the Ubuntu operating system. So whenever user searches in browser, and there will be a similar suggestions from the Amazon website. Suppose if I even search it in the Google about the computer parts, then the next time the Amazon ads will display the computer parts on my browser. So that's from Ubuntu 20 onwards they have removed this Amazon app. So that's why there is so much of hate going on towards Ubuntu because of this Amazon uh, tracking of the users. So now let's take a look at this zombie cookies. These are permanent cookies set by the third party server, and these are tough to remove. So these are not normally, we cannot remove these. And these are also called flash cookies because they get stored in this Adobe Flash bin storage. So these are the basic types of cookies. And coming to the sessions are unique IDs stored at the server side. So these are also type of cookies, but it contains only the session ID. So these are set to the client to identify from then onwards. Whenever there is a login from the user, then the new session ID is generated and being set. So when user logged in, new session ID is generated, and when user logged out, corresponding session ID is destroyed. So these are the basics about the cookies and sessions. Now let's recap everything by mixing these cookies and sessions. Suppose I am going to the website amazon.com and I logged in. Whenever I logged in, a new session ID is generated on the server side and it is stored in a session file. And the corresponding cookies like session ID and timestamp when I am logged in has been sent to my browser. So whenever I search from then onwards after logging in, the cookies are also sent to the server. So it identifies your search terms and the session ID. Suppose if I say I have the session ID 1234 and I have searched for uh, mouse and keyboard, then it will log into the some separate file. So from then onwards it will start suggesting other computer parts related to them. It's like similar items. So up to then my session id will be active, and there will be only one session id per one user. So whenever I logged out, then the corresponding session ID is destroyed. So even though when you try to just request a web page with their session ID, it will not be valid because the session ID is destroyed. So these are the basics about the cookies and sessions.